Hello, David. Ah, I came across you a few minutes ago. Now, what did I come across you for? Oh, yeah. I wanted to add you to WhatsApp. Right, so, David Lister. You're on the list to be a volunteer. So, you've got my mobile number. Send me a WhatsApp. And then I can get yours done tomorrow. And get them off to you. I would have done yours today. But I had a bit of difficulty adding you to the WhatsApp because you wasn't in there. Hello, Angela. I've added you to the WhatsApp group, Angela, as a volunteer, but I haven't done you yet. So you're the last one that I've added just now. So I'll be doing yours this morning, tomorrow morning. Hello, Warren. Louise, hello. Sorry, and yeah, like that'll ever happen. Chloe, hello. Madeleine as well. Butch, blimey, mate. Do you get any sleep over there? You're as bad as I am. Is Judith as well? Good to see you, Andy. Excellent. John Benson. Hello, Meow Mucker. You all right, John? What a lovely man to talk to, John Benson. There's Kim. Hello, Kim. So I've been sorting them all out today as well. Last couple of days, yesterday and today, been signing them all left, right and centre. There's Chris. Hello, Chris. Dragon all coins as well. Steve Fraser. I got tons. Thanks. How did you do then? You was on for a little while last night, weren't you? Isn't it great? If anybody's not seen our American friends coming over, they're going to be showing us how to do the StreamYard thing. But it makes it so much more interesting when you can have 2 or 3 people on the screen interacting with each other, not just one person droning on. So I just think it's a whole lot better. We're gonna learn a lot from these guys. Hello, Silly. Nice to see you too. So anyway, so I've been doing all these, right? And a lot of what you guys don't understand, Butch, Silly, what you don't understand is, so let me give it to you in my layman's terms way. Hello, Javid, your Gruffalos have gone out for you to put out. Right, so I'm explaining it to you in layman's terms. So this is a 50p coin. So that's a $0.50, right? In your money, just I know there's a difference in money between what the pound is worth, what the American dollar is worth, and sometimes, you know, an English pound is worth 80 cents, and sometimes it could be worth 70 cents or 90 cents or whatever. There's always a difference. Yeah, we get that, but take that out of the frame a sec, right? So you have $1, you have $0.50, we have an English pound, we have £0.5, and our £0.5 is called a 50p, right? Which is that. See, now, remember, your $0.50, this is our £0.5, so this is 50p. So what they do, they've been doing commemoratives, pictures on the back of these, like you have on your coin, but they've done it on the 50p and the £2 coin the most. It's like $0.50 and $2. So they've done it on those 2 coins the most. The others, they've not done it so much on. Like you've done it big time on the quarters. We haven't really bothered over here. We've only just started doing that on our, what would be the equivalent of your dime, our 10p. So now that our 10p has got letters A to Z, everything British. So you've got an English fry up, and then you've got a picture of an English fry up, and you've got F for fish and chips, V for village, and there's a picture of a little village, and that kind of thing, right? So that's how a lot of ours works with the commemorative side of it. Anyway, I'm picking on this one. So this is a 50p, this is $0.50. So this particular one is this one here. It's the Gruffalo. It's the one John's been telling you guys to buy. So this Gruffalo, so this is around, when it first comes out, it's around about the £10 price mark. Its price mark should be retail somewhere between 10 and 15 quid-ish. And then it will go up in value once the mint is sold out and the market takes over, right? Just like anywhere else. Except that this is one of the coins that they're not going to release into circulation, so you can't find it in your change. You guys call it an NIFC, I think. So it's not released into circulation, this. So that means that no one's going to be able to find it in their change. So what we did was, because a lot of people are quite angry, as you know, over here, a lot of my arguments against the mint and so on. It's all about grannies and children who don't understand what's going on. All they understand is that they want to collect it, because it says in the book that there's a space for it, so they want to put it in there. But they can't because it's not released. So they get upset, and we get upset for them because they're our customers. So what we decided to do was, we decided to go, okay then, what we'll do is, we'll rip open all the packets, we'll take them all out, we'll rip them all up, we'll reverse engineer them, so take the brilliant uncirculated off, de-brilliance them, and then we'll put them all into circulation for free. Well, not all of them. So we buy them at what they cost, and then we put them into circulation for free. So we put them all into circulation for free, machines all across the country. And we've got about 50 people, volunteers, doing this all across the country. So and we're putting 750 of these into circulation for free, and 750 we're selling. More expensive than what you can buy a brand new one for, I hasten to add, roughed up with a COA that I printed off when I signed. And then these are now, they start off at 25 quid, give our customers a chance to buy into it, make a profit. Then when we launch it, we double the price, put it up to 50 quid. And we double the price, we know that because the Peter Rabbit, 50 quid sold out. So there's the benchmark price, 50 quid for a COA with one of the coins that actually is part of the stunt. Now, a lot of people, and you would be quite right for thinking over there, well, that's a bit daft. All I've got to do is buy one of these for a tenner, take it out of the packet, rough it up a little bit, stick it in my collection. I don't need to pay in 50 quid. And this is quite true. That's all anybody has to do. But, as one of my customers said to me, and put it very well, and this is what appeals to a lot of people, is that customer said to me, I was talking to him, he said, I can do that, Ian. He said, I know I can do that. He said, I've got half of my brain telling me, all I've got to do is take one out of a packet and put it in my collection. That's all I've got to do. He said, but there's another half of my brain that tells me, if I do that, I know that I've done it. He said, and that part of my brain knows that it ain't one of yours from the stunt. And whilst I can do that and take it out of the packet and stick it in my collection, I don't want to. I want the one from the stunt, and I'm prepared to pay for that. I want the one from the stunt. So that's why people are buying into it, because they actually want one from the stunt that we're pulling. We're pulling this massive stunt, and we don't have permission to do it, and all of those things. So it's annoying. It's angering the Royal Mint beyond belief. 288 group, they're very angry that I ripped their packets open. But there you go. Business is business. So that's what this is all about, right? And that's what the Gruffalo is all about. So turning that into a circulated version like that. And then what we decided to do was, based on what happened with the first one we put out for free, the Peter Rabbit, now there's no way of knowing the coins that you find in your change across the country, are they really one of ours? People want to know, are they really belong to the TGBCH, to Great British Coin Hunt? So what we've done is, this one is a G. So we've stamped the letter T, the letter G on another one, the letter B on another one, the letter C on another one, and the letter H on another one, TGBCH. So now if somebody finds it in their change and they want to send it in to us to verify it's one of the ones that we stamped, and therefore it came from the stunt, they will get a COA, but it will be a different COA to the ones that the people get who buy it. So it'll be worded slightly different. What that means is there's only 150, even though we're going to sell even though we've made 1,600 of them circulated, we're selling 750. giving 750 away. 75 go to the volunteers, 25 are for me. So even though we're selling 750, there are only 150 of each letter. 150 T's, 150 B's, 150 C's. And that will make it collectible on its own. It already has. People are buying into that. So there are people out there that want the whole set. That's 5 coins, TGBCH. And then there are people that just don't care, they just want one. So that's what we're doing with Gruffalo, and that's what a lot of the hype is about at the moment, a lot of the stuff that we're doing. And you could sort of get your head around that, like in a vein of somebody doing that over where you are, if they chose to give away loads and loads and loads of NIFCs, for example, buy them and then put them into circulation. So that's essentially what we've done with these. So I hope that explains it for you as to why John's been telling you to get one of these. Use your points if you've got any, use vouchers if you've got any, get one of these. Because they will be worth money and they will sell at some point in the future. Someone will pay £1,000 for one. I know it sounds daft, but someone will pay £1,000 for one of these. A full set at some point in the future will go for probably thousands, because there ain't very many of them that come from this stunt, and it can be proved that it come from this stunt. I got me a voucher to buy one. Excellent. Excellent. Then get it. Don't sit on it. Get it. So are you guys, I've lost track on what your what you're doing. Are you trying to sort out for us for you guys to come on every night? I'm waiting on ABFAB. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Marie. Very welcome. Obviously, it goes without saying, the warning we should always be giving people when sorting coins and when doing coins, always, always, always give the warning, wash your hands regularly. Regular as clockwork. I can honestly tell you that, you know, when you do this and you lick and you lick, people have died from that because of the germs on this. You want something? We're still working on filling out the schedule for the Americans. Excellent. Excellent. John, I'll be sorting out the hours. I'll get back to you on that one, Ian. Okay. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I am so excited to just have it going and going and going. I was watching you guys for 2 hours last night. My wife now, she started to talk divorce. Oh, yeah. And while I think of it, pretending, Butch, that you didn't know what I was talking about last night. So, obviously, the English ladies will know what I mean when I say that when Butch came on last night, it was nearly time for bed, and I was going, come on, Fran, stay up. I want to show you the American guys. And then Butch came on. And when Butch came on, she went, like that. And said he had a voice like chocolate. That was it. For the next half an hour, every time Butch spoke, she was, it's got a voice like chocolate. So I give him a little warning, and I said, now listen here, Butch, a little bit of chocolate's all right, but too much chocolate's bad for my marriage. Yes. So, well, just have a little bit is all right, too much, it's not good. So I thought I'd come on for a little bit of a banter, a little bit of a natter, and as it says in the old photograph, I thought I'd come on with a load of money. So we've got a load of cash. We're about to rot out some teeth. We are about to rot out some teeth. I'm sure that has rot out some teeth. I've lost half mine. They're all gone. Melts in your mouth, Ian. Yeah, see? He's got a bit of a dreamy voice, that Butch. Do you know what I mean? He's got the sort of dreamy voice that the bloke, that the wife goes, ooh, and the bloke goes, Ian, 37 watching. Fancy our special auction. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't mind. Was that what we was talking about earlier, number 150? We're standing on 3,900 subscribers. Get in. Yes. What shall we do it in? Shall we do it in? What shall we do it in? How about there's lots of people out there got a lot of points? Is there a lot of people got a lot of points that would maybe want to use up some of their points? What would you like an auction in? I got something special. No, Ian hasn't got a lot of points. Okay. What would you like it in? Would you like it in money? Warren says he wants points. Ocean's Gem says she's got a few. Silly, he's talking to someone else. I've got 9,000 points. Points. UK coin hunt. Okay. I've got 2,000 plus. How much is 2,000 points? That's 20 quid, isn't it? Disney Princess has got both. Can't do it in both. Silly is still learning. It won't take you long, mate. You will get you up to speed. I used all my points. Yeah. Let's see, how shall I do this? I wanted to do something to include our American chappies because it's actually quite a good one that I'm going to do. But I was just thinking what I can do that'll allow everybody to bid if they wanted. Only got 400 points. Cash. Yeah, I think you're quite right, Jack. If we go cash, cash is international, isn't it? All right, we'll wait until you've earned a few more points, Silly and Butch. Because don't forget, when you're doing the streaming, we pay you to do that. So you come on at night. I know you're coming on having a laugh and a giggle and doing what you normally do, but we'll pay you. And we pay you in points to get you going. So put them 20s away in, shaking, seeing all that money. Yeah, so, okay, what we'll do is, we'll do with a COA, right, we'll do number specifically 150, right, and I'll write the thingy out right now. We'll get it done now while Logan's here. Even we'll even get it assigned and done. Mate, where did that go? Yeah, not bad. You caught me in the middle of live, but other than that, yeah, that's all right. No worries. What was it I could help you with? Ah, that's different. That's fine. Hang on one sec. Ah, did you forget to ring Mick?
Yeah.
There you go.
Why can't we do training
Whilst I've got what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, good point. He's sitting right behind me, Mick, and in order to sort of go through it with you, he needs to do that one-on-one, and he would be doing it behind me live on camera. That wouldn't be a good idea. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry to mess that about. Can we revisit tomorrow? All right, then. I'll let Logan rearrange it with you. Okay. Thank you. Cheers, mate. Bye. Bugger, I messed that up. I'm just looking for my pen. Have you picked my pen up?
No.
No, you put it down somewhere.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my it's my special pen to sign the COAs with. It was here a minute ago. Just bear with me. had it here, right in front of me. How can I lose it? That's ridiculous. That is. How can I lose my pen? Well,
I don't know what you did.
well, I can't sign it with my special pen because I ain't got my special pen. It was here 5 minutes ago, and now it's gone. So, I don't know what I've done with that. That's really spooky. That is just spooky, man. Spooky. Everything's just on the floor. I've looked on the floor, in case it fell on the floor. I've looked in the box. I have to go and get my reserve one. That is really spooky. Sorry about that. My live streams are never exciting, are they? And yet I get a lot of people on there, I don't believe it. Shall I post a few pens to you? I've looked everywhere. I can't see it. It's a pen Fran bought for me for my creative writing, and I've started using it for the creative writing, but also to do my COAs with, and I only use it for that. And it's gone. So I don't know what I've done with that. So I've got another one. Anyway, so we're supposed to sign them with a black pen, aren't you? Is that right? It is. Right. So what we've got is. At 10,000 subs, I'll be wearing my old party outfit, what I used to wear, see-through trousers and a rubber t-shirt, leather t-shirt thing. I didn't mind dressing up. I used to enjoy it. He sings and plays the guitar. Yeah, I don't think I play the guitar very well. And I don't sing very well either. Right, so this is going to be number 150, right? And I'm signing it now. And you can choose the letter, TGB, C or H, right now. Okay, so let's start this off. Number 150, let's start this off at something, shall we? So, if you're trying to work it out, guys, in America, like, I always base it in my head on around about 3/4. Because the pound and the dollar, it goes up, it goes down, but 75 cents to the pound, roughly speaking, 80 cents to the pound, roughly speaking, you ain't going to go far wrong with that. All right, so if you try and keep that in your mind, in fact, if you think a dollar a pound, and just leave it there, then you will always be in, because, you know, a pound is always worth more than a dollar, if you see what I mean. So, if you look at it that way. Anyway, 12 quid is the bid for that, with number 150 signed right in front of you. I come across it today and I thought, oh, it's a nice little number 150. Louise, get in there with a little bid. Even if you don't win it, just get in there with a little bid. Well done, Butch. Butch is in with 17. So, like, if you equated that in your own mind and thought, oh, I'm bidding 17, you know, 17 pounds is probably around about 23 $3 or $4 ish, 22. Ian's in with 20 quid. And we'll do the countdown. And this is how we do it, Butch. So when you do a countdown on your stream, whoever the moderator is that you've allocated or is going to do the countdowns for you, this is how we want them to do it. And it saves a lot of messing about for you, because you, like me now, you can carry on chirping, and the moderator deals with the countdown. Yes, let people know the bidding, and as it goes down, I mean, they do it in real auction houses. So at the end of the day, if you're in a real auction house, they try and elicit every spare penny out of you they can until the clock goes zero. And then it'll count down, and then once it gets to zero and it goes sold, because of the time differences sometimes, something might show I bid, last one to bid, then it was sold, and then Butch bid. And on Butch's computer screen, it might show Butch is before the sold, but on my computer screen, or on the moderator's computer screen, it might show sold and then Butch. Whatever the moderator says, that's it, it's final. If you know, and people will get the hump with it from time to time, but you just got to tell them, look, if you don't want to lose out, then don't bid at the last second. It's that simple. You know, bid sensible, get in early and bid the right money. But if you try and win it for an extra £1 at the end, then have been people that have lost out, and if they lose out, they lose out, and you just got to tell people on your stream. It's down to the moderator. What the moderator that's doing the countdown, their word is final. Whatever they say, I trust them. And that's how we sort of do it. Lorna's in with Lorna's counting down. Okay, so we're in at 21. Lorna's counting it down. She's probably on her new tablet, so anybody that subscribed to Lorna before, just subscribe to her again, because she's on a new tablet and somehow it took it down to zero again. So anybody else with a bid, number 150, and you get to choose your letter, and you can choose your letter right now on the screen, and it will go over there for wrapping tomorrow and go out by sign 4. So that's a little cheeky auction we can get going. And we're down to the last 10. Brilliant, David, thank you. I will get to that tomorrow. And then also the other thing is, Butch, what they'll tend to do, you'll notice, is they'll count down from 20. They bear in mind that there's a lag difference. There's always a lag difference. And so they'll pause. So they'll get down to about 10, then they'll pause. And then they'll maybe count down a little bit slower. When they get down to 5 or something, they'll have a pause. When they get down to the last couple, they'll have a pause. And, you know, so people do get a chance to get in there, because they lengthen it out specifically to allow people to get in there for the last bid. Obviously, because we need, the more money we get, the better. But once they say sold, that's it. And then we'll put also got a list this time. Just do it like quick like that, because I'm not showing people's names and all that, but this is a list of everybody that's got one. So just like Rolex, as it was pointed out to me, we have the name of every single person and the number that they bought. I've done that this time, I didn't do it last time. Anybody that bought a Peter Rabbit and came with the original letter of provenance instead of the COA like this, if you want to have yours changed for a COA, just send it back. Send the letter of provenance back and I'll redo you a COA. Throw that one away and issue you a new one. No problem at all. And then the other thing, no, this is just for money, Alexander. And then the other thing is, Butch, is that we'll, as Lighty just said there, when you're doing a countdown, you often get people come in and they'll go, hello, and, you know, how you doing, and all that kind of stuff. And just remind them, while there's a countdown going on, no chirping. only because it's likely to get in the way. The moderator's likely to just make a mistake and go, oh, I didn't see that, didn't realise that person was bidding, you know. So we always say to people, just do us a favour and do that. Okay, so it is, and it was Butch that won, was it? Well done, Butch. What letter would you like, Butch? T, G, B, C or H? Your first 50p, yeah. Yeah. And do him a Gruffalo COA. And he would like a beat for Butch.
Are you sure that's his real name?
Yeah.
Are you sure he's a customer?
Yeah, he said he's on our system under that name. Try, please. Butch, I know you're on the system because you told me you was, but I can't find you. What did you sign up as? BP? Under your name BP? Because I've looked for that, it's not there. Or would it be under a partner's name or anything like that? Oh yeah, try searching for the number 3. UTC.
Yes, sir.
UTCH. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, okay. Right, Butch, go and log in for me. Go and log in and update the information because you've put in probably like small bit of information on a quick. So just go in and do that, and so that he's got all the information there because I can't print your label. But if you nip off and do that, and pay the 21 by admin, you know how to pay the admin payment, 21, do that, and then I'll get this moved over to there for you. But if you can do that, you can print the label. So this is for Butch. That's it. And because it's you, Butch, that won that, I'm going to put one of them in with it. So you get the royal packaged one as well as that one. So that's the one that would come from the stunt. And this one you're going to get just as a little thank you from me for doing everything that you're doing as Mr. Producer and helping everybody, and you're helping our team as well. So that's wonderful. So I'll put that over there for you as well. Excellent. The best ever, Ian. How are you today? I'm doing okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, I figured so, John. That's all right. But I think you sorted it now anyway. Ian, fancy giving away 500 and 250 pounds. Okay, so you'll notice in a minute, Butch, when Logan is finished, he's going to create an order for you. And then that order, just like the £21 payment that you're making a minute, he will, when he creates the order for the Gruffalo, it'll have an order number. So you'll have an order number in your account. And then if you ever need to talk about an order or whatever, you've got an order number there. However, what's important is every single order number is a free raffle ticket. I don't know what you call raffle tickets in America. You know, where you go into a bar and someone goes, oh, we've got a box of chocolates here and we've got, you know, a case of beer, and if you buy a ticket, and then we'll pull a ticket out of a big hat, and whoever's got the number for that ticket wins the chocolates. You know, that kind of thing? Over here we call that a raffle. Okay, so your order number is your raffle ticket. And then every month we have a free draw. So the more order numbers a person's got, the more orders they've made with us, the more free raffle tickets they've got. Got it? That's how it works. So I gave Warren the parameters of the order numbers. So where to start, where to finish. Warren is now going to make a couple of draws, and we're going to have a couple of winners and be able to tell you who those winners are and what they're going to win. When we do this, Logan, I'll give you the number, you tell me who the winner is, right? And then later on this week, we've got to put the prizes together. Okay, so would you get your pad out so you can make a note of the winner's name and what they're getting, and then we'll put that together this week. Okay, the winner ain't getting this. This has got to go down a bank, but before I pay it in a bank, I thought it's about time I showed you what to look for. Just on your normal money. Before you go, every time you get a note, every time you go in a hole in a wall, every time you put a £20 note and you get a £10 note back in your change, I want you to start looking at your notes. Disney Princess. Where are these numbers from, Warren? These numbers are your order numbers, Disney. So every single time you've placed an order on our site, you've essentially got a free raffle ticket. Every single time. You don't have to keep hold of that raffle ticket. You don't have to tell us you're the winner like the raffles. This is something where we know who the winner is just by punching the number in. Right, so the first prize of 500 quid, and it'll be 500 quid worth of stuff off our site as a mystery prize, is 5740. So 5740 wins 500 quid's worth mystery parcel. Who is that, please, Logan?
Wait, sorry, say again?
5740.
5740.
Hang on for the chat for a minute.
George McLean.
George
McLean.
MC or MAC?
MC.
George McLean. Don't know if you're watching George McLean, but I don't know how many orders you've had with us. Don't know if you've only had one order or if you've had 100, but you just won 500 quid's worth of stuff.
What am I writing down?
So what you're writing down is George McLean, £500 mystery parcel. But it's going to be of everything that we've got. So there'll be prints and circulated coins and all sorts, 50p's and all sorts. Right? So that's the first winner. He's got £500. So the second person, this person's got 250 quid. Order number 8602. 8602. £250.
Michael Bloxham.
Ah. And that is Michael Bloxham.
That's a 250 mystery.
I know, Michael. So that's a £250 parcel on its way to you, Michael, if you happen to be watching. Michael Bloxham wins that. And again, it'll be a £250 parcel. It'll include anything and everything. It'll include prints, coins, anything I want to put in. And the last one is, if you can check this one, 12560.
Hold on, I need to search it on Shopify. It's not coming up on the
It's probably because it's a combined order then.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
With a K?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And I know you're watching. Carl, well done. Global.
What was that for?
That's a £250 mystery parcel. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's Global Hunter one, that, Carl Smith. So you're probably watching, Carl, so well done. So that's £1,000 we've just given away there. And that is what I owed everybody from October. Now, I've also got to do one for November because I got a little bit behind on it. And it was only Warren and a couple of other people that were chasing me up. I placed my first order today from your eBay shop, couple of snowman coins. Hope you're doing okay. I'm doing okay, thanks, Womble, and I think it's great that you've gone and bought yourself a couple of snowman coins. You haven't bought them from me, though. Whoever you've bought them from, it ain't me, because I haven't got any snowman coins listed on eBay. I don't even have an eBay account anymore, so we use eBay agents now to sell for us because we're not allowed to sell on eBay. So whoever you bought it off me, old cocker, you ain't bought it off me. But whoever you bought it off, you gave them an order. Right then. So, but I'm glad to see you on, Ali. Right, so where was we? So shall I leave it? Because now we've done we've just given £1,000 away. So shall I leave that for a couple of weeks and, you know, to come back? Or do you want me to do another £1,000 now? It's all right, Ali, never mind. You've given it to somebody. You know, as long as you get what you bought and you're happy with the price, what's the difference? But I appreciate that you tried to buy it from me. I do appreciate that. That's nice. Hello, Andrew. Nice to see you too. So, Alexander, that's well documented. Why I don't sell on eBay and all that. Why we fell out with PayPal. Why we fell out with eBay and all of that kind of thing. I won't bore people with going over that old palavers again. But it is on previous videos. You can find it somewhere. Hannah, just sort of in the kitchen but listening in. Hello, Hannah, darling. Your Gruffalos have gone off today. I think you got a notification. Yeah, it was nice coins. Well, it's nice coins. You know, at the end of the day, you're happy with what you've got. That's the main thing, isn't it, Ali? So, nobody wanted me to give another £1,000 away then. All right then. So, shall I put that away then if you don't want that? And I'll think of something else. What else shall I do? Don't tell Ian, but I love giving away his money. Nobody else wants it. We're just going to just offer it for another £1,000. Nobody wants it. I thought there'd be a load of messages coming up going, yeah, we want it, we want it, we want it. But nobody says they want it. So, if you don't want it, I'll leave it. Yes, please. Oh, okay, you've all woke up now. Yeah, that was whilst the countdown was on, Butch. As soon as the countdown's finished, back to normal. As soon as that's gone to 0, you've got a winner, that's it. Then back to normal. Doing an extra. Okay, so we'll draw, because the way Warren did it last time round, he drew the winner first, then he drew the second and the third prize. So let's do the winner first. So anytime you're ready, Warren, you give me a winning number and that person wins 500 quid. Mystery parcel, 500 quid, of course. $1,255, please, Logan, when you have a second. I'll contact you as soon as I have your number before I buy, mate. Hey, Womble, ain't you going to be one of our... Do you want to be one of our volunteers down in Wimbledon and put out some Gruffalos for us? All you have to do now, you don't have to put them out in 10 machines and all that palaver like we did before. All you got to do is video putting them out in one machine. Put them in a supermarket machine, video that, all the lot going in one go, get a receipt, give it to charity, get a receipt, send me the receipt. And you don't have to put your face on, you know.
Yeah.
Just have to show the coins going in.
Are you sure it's 1255?
I'm absolutely positive.
That seems a bit short. It's not coming up.
1255. You're sure about that, Warren? It's not coming up.
No, we don't have any with just 4 things.
We should be starting at 1.
Yeah, but not on. Nothing comes up.
What's that one at the bottom? We've got a 1253.
No, 553
Ah,
doesn't exist.
I thought they started from number 1.
Oh, it changed. Let's see again. No,
Take off the number icon.
that's what you have to do.
Oh dear,
Mm-hmm.
I've never used that.
Well, it does the same, but on Z it's specified. No, it doesn't exist.
Okay, take that out.
Mm-hmm. What?
Cut it out, yeah. Now sort the list in oldest first. There must be a way to do that. Let's have a look where we started. Date oldest first, there.
Or order number ascending.
Or that.
No, I haven't come on.
I wonder why that was. Can't remember faster way of you doing it. Don't know what it's just like. What is it? 1155.
You said 1255.
1255.
No, it's going to. Oh, we're at 1200. Yeah. 1250. Weird way it won't come up.
I'm a coming.
Right, it's because it's from 2017.
That's
Will you
all
want
right.
them to be on that?
Yeah, yeah.
Never had nothing from Kevin.
Click on it. Seven orders. Right, 7 orders. So, Kevin Dyer. So the winner on that one is Kevin Dyer. And it's because it was an old order number going back 2 years. So that's why it took him a little while to find it. Mystery. Parcel.
What is he getting?
£500 mystery parcel. Nice for him. Hello, metal detecting. Mr. Dorset man. Just thinking similar multi-account one. No, but the one thing that Logan will be doing is punching in the winner's name afterwards to make sure they haven't got multiple accounts. That's what he will be doing. Okay, so we have now the second prize to give away, and the second prize to give away is order number 7914.
Joanne Carter.
Joanne
Carter.
Carter wins 250 quid. Why are they all old orders, no recent ones? You have to ask the system that Warren is punching his finger on. That's just what it is. There you go, 5 numbers. 13127. 13127, yeah. 13127. £250. Mystery parcel.
1317 is Roger Charlesworth.
Oh, excellent. Roger Charlesworth. So there you are. So you've got 6 winners there. George McLean wins 500 quid parcel. Michael Bloxham wins a £250 parcel. Carl Smith wins a £250 parcel. Kevin Dyer wins a £500 parcel. Joanne Carter wins £250 parcel. And Roger Charlesworth wins a £250 parcel. So cool. So those people will be very chuffed when they get a parcel. I'll be doing the parcels at the end of the week. So I've got some other ones to put together. But you've got 5 minutes before you finish. I was going to give you a couple of jobs as well. But there we go. 14 away from Louise. Look at that. What are the odds? 13, 1, 3, 4. Every month, can we raffle Logan? Sometimes we'd like to, but most of the time we wouldn't want to raffle Logan. He's too valuable. Ian, how about reminding folks of the great news reason for these £1,000 giveaways? I would, Chris, but I've forgotten what it was. Why am I giving away these £1,000 giveaways? I knew I was doing it for a reason. We said we'd start doing it every month, didn't we? But I couldn't figure out, I can't remember why I said I'd do it every month. The months just went past. So you might have to remind me. Is that why I said it? Is that why I did it? Every month, like, as long as I'm still alive, we'll give away £1,000. Okay, that's what it was, that's what it was, and that's why I'm doing it. I just forgot why I was doing it. How funny. Yeah, okay, so there's your £1,000 a month. And did I say at the time, Chris, that I would do it for a specific length of time? For 1 year. Ah, gotcha, right. We're giving £1,000 away a month, every month. I remember now, thank you, Chris. We're giving £1,000 away a month, every month for a year, to celebrate me being alive. That's right, because it was the anniversary of me nearly snuffing it, wasn't it? Can I ask again about the silver-proof competition giveaway? I came across it when catching up with the video, and it said it would be drawn in a fortnight from when it went up, which is round about now. Which silver-proof giveaway, Nanny Sue? Thank you, Chris. Which silver-proof giveaway are you talking about? Are you talking about the one that I gave away at 3,000 subscribers? That's been drawn, given away, and sent to the winner. And he's got it already. He's well chuffed with it. I think he might have even done a video. That might be one of Butchie's and Silly's friends.
It was Dan. Dan's Collectibles.
Yeah, wasn't he from America?
I believe so.
Just broke a record for the longest ever TGBCH stream yesterday. Now today we've just given away £2,000 on a stream. Another new record. Absolutely. Ian, I'm happy you're still here. I would never have found you otherwise. Well, it's funny you should say that. My wife's happy and all. So I keep fiddling with this, don't I? Don't know why I keep picking it up. So let's have a little bit. And there isn't anybody else coming on tonight. I think Warren's a bit stuck. Anybody else coming on? What are we stuck for, Warren? Maybe our American chaps, maybe our American friends can come on a bit earlier or organise something if they're not doing anything. Maybe they're busy, maybe they're going out, maybe going out for a party or something, I don't know. But if you're just thinking of having another night in, see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, I'm consultant at 1:30.
Yep.
So I'll be in after that.
Oh yeah, no worries. What is it tomorrow? Tuesday?
Yeah.
Okay. Ian is proof for us all never to give up hope. I am proof of that. Yes, I am proof of that. You don't give up hope because you just don't know.
Bye, John.
Brucey bonus. We're both at work, not even lunchtime here yet. Oh my goodness, you're watching us at work. Well, what are I know that Warren wants to try and fill in some. He said he was still at work, silly, at the minute. He's not sure, I don't think. I follow you till midnight, then my family. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, Warren. I follow you till midnight means you're coming on till midnight. Then my family's on at 11 and finishing with Matt 11 till 12. Ignore that. Yeah, I thought so. You drunk?
Yeah, just turned round.
I follow you till 8. Okay, so you're coming on till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, they are. Really, just like the last two.
Lay off the rum. My family, that's Dean, isn't it? My family collects. He comes on 8 till 11. Oh, he's doing a 3-hour stint tonight, is he? We need to talk to Dean, you know. We need to get Dean, say to Dean, look, get the family in masks. That's where they want to be. They would rock it. If they were the first family in masks, believe me, they would rock it. Let's have a look at this money. I keep touching it. Right, so what are we looking for with cash? Someone will be on tonight at 12. Amazing. Thank you, Butch. That's amazing. Butch, you said you haven't got any 50p's, didn't you? I'm going to, when you come in tomorrow, try and remember, right? That one down there for Butch that we're going to send off for Butch. Let's send him a little bit of a selection of the 50p's. You know, over there on the left,
Yeah.
We've got a parcel there for Butch. What I'm saying is let's put him a little selection of 50p's in tomorrow.
Okay.
So he's got a few different ones.
Label from there.
Oh, he will have sorted that out by tomorrow.
Okay, we haven't got them.
Okay, yeah, you'll have sorted that out by tomorrow anyway, won't you, Butch? So you'll be able to print the label off tomorrow.
I will.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
No worries. You're welcome, Butch. Ian, is it okay to make an order but use a code so you end up paying? Ian, is it okay to make an order but use a code so you end up paying £3 or £4? You can use any voucher code that there is available that we've ever printed. You're allowed to use them. What I don't like happening is I don't like people using a voucher code, then go and making another account and using the same voucher code, and then making another account and using the same voucher code. If you want to use voucher code after voucher code after voucher code after voucher code after voucher code and get loads and loads and loads of free or cheap stuff, rinse the arse out of it is what I say. Rinse the arse out of it. I give it to you, rinse it. But draw the line, because there's trust going on. So draw the line and don't open another account. Don't think, oh, it's so easy, I'll just open another account and I can use that same voucher code and get an extra £5 or 20 quid worth of free stuff. Don't do that, because if John finds it, he will be so angry, and he has thrown people off. He has sent their accounts into serious negative equity and so on. So what we say is each person can do it, because at some point the idea is you spend some money with us. Now, for those people that will watch this video on playback and may even be watching it now in the background that have done this or whatever and have rinsed us and have taken advantage, you are going to get caught. I absolutely guarantee you will get caught. Don't matter if you haven't used the account for 6 months, don't matter if you only did it once, don't matter whether you did it once or 100 times, you are going to get caught, because John is going to find you. It's just a matter of time. We're busy, it slips through, people get away with a few quid for stuff, but then John finds out. Then what you're going to do is, you've had 40 quid for free stuff, you're going to go, well, I don't want to buy it then, I'll send it back. No, you're going to pay for it. That's what's going to happen, and he will make sure you pay for it. And the reason he gets so angry is because he's a dying man. It's that simple. He's a dead man walking. He should have been dead and buried by now. He knows it, I know it, his wife knows it, and John is part of this business. I should have died, however many times. We are both lucky to be alive. We are both dead men walking, and John takes that a little bit more seriously than me because his illness is a lot worse than mine, and he just takes the view, I'm dying of cancer, and they're stealing from me while I'm dying of cancer. And so that's how he looks at it. And I think he's got a right to. But we have talked, and no matter how angry he gets, we've talked, and he has agreed if anybody contacts him and comes clean, no matter who they are, no matter what they've done, he will leave them one account to still work with, and we'll figure out a way in which they can pay it back and settle it and sort it all out. But the ones that don't come forward and he finds them, that's when he gets really, really angry. And you know, I said to him about one customer, I said, don't throw that customer off. Give them another chance. Just send their account in negative. Give them a chance to pay us, and he wouldn't. He was too angry at what they did. And he's taking that view. You know, he's a dying man, and you're stealing from a dying man. That's how he's looking at it. So, you know, whoever does that might go, but I only did it to get an extra print. Well, then you stole something off a dying bloke. End of story. You know, give it back or pay for it. My view is, if you've stolen something and you pay for it, well, you ain't stolen it, have you? You haven't nicked it off me or John if you've paid for it. We gave a lot of stuff away. I gave a mental weekend. That weekend will be forever known as a mad weekend. But it needs to be known as a mad weekend for giving really good deals, doing really good marketing, being really honest marketing, showing you what I was doing it, reeling you in, telling you I was going to fish, telling you I was going to capture, showing you how I was going to do it, and getting it all lovely. Doesn't work if you took liberties with it. Anyway. I've been dead 7 times. Yeah, it happens, Matt, and we just got to, you know, you've just got to take what you got. Without you three, I don't know how long it would have taken me to find you. Well, without us, you'd never have found us. You're welcome, Josh. It's on its way. I am biased, but this is a fantastic article by Mick about CJ Lighty Collect, so please have a read. Oh, great. Make sure you text it to me, Warren, and then I'll have a read of it. Yeah, you got to do what you can do. Right, let's have a little look here, shall we? So, first thing I look for, first thing I do with notes is put them all the right way up. I know that's like talking to a child saying that, but put them the right way up. Right, now what we want is, now Victoria Cleland is not the cashier that's there now. I don't know the name of the cashier that's there now, but there's another one now. Victoria Cleland was our last one, last couple of years, and then from there it goes back, so you have Chris Salmon, Andrew Bailey, and so on. Now the thing is, when the notes are brand new and you get a brand new note, sometimes they can be an old note and it's new. Get them in really good condition, and they're worth a lot more money than you think. So what I like to do, there are a ton of different ways of working out which note is worth how much money. There are printing errors, there are runs, there are certain special things with the serial numbers. Just like America, where America has a star and it's called a star note, you know, and they're worth more money than an ordinary note. There will be things to do with the English notes. You're waiting for me to tell you them all, and I ain't going to, because I don't know. Straight over my head. But you've been selling these for 7 years, you'll say. I have. But I just developed my own way of selling them. Nobody told me. I didn't read it in a book. I just thought about it logically. I know there are a ton of collectible reasons why you would want to collect certain notes and certain runs, and I don't profess to understand them all. What I do understand is the common basics of supply and demand. That's what I do understand. So I understand if you happen to find a note with a birthday on it, I know that that's going to be worth money. Oops. If I hadn't seen you at the mint and your amazing kindness to my wife, you're a superstar. Oh, if I'd have been dead, yeah. Oh, yeah, we'd never have met, Gordon. We'd never have met. I'd never have met you and your very lovely, good lady wife. Or lots of people. None of this would be about. Channel wouldn't be here. Nothing. So, what we're looking for is, what's that note say there? Right, it says AE 13. See that? You see where it says AE 13? So what I'm looking for, you'll notice, doesn't matter what the numbers are, but on this one it's 13053449, I think it is. I'm reading backwards and backwards, right? But what you'll notice is 1 3 0 5 3 4 4 9. What does that make? It makes 8. 8. Every single note has got 8 numbers. How many numbers in a birthday? 8. My birthday, 13th of April 1963. 1 3 0 4 1 9 6 3 8. The magical number is 8. For a birthday, the magical number is 8. For a birthday, you could shorten the magical number to 6 and go 130463. So if a series of notes, like American notes, didn't have 8 numbers and it only had 6 numbers, you can make a birthday out of 6 numbers. But we're working on 8 numbers because our serial numbers have got 8 numbers on. So this one says AE13. The first 2 numbers need to be between 01 and 31 because that's the day of your birth. Forget about the initials for a second. All we're looking for is the date of birth. This is where a lot of people get it wrong. Don't worry about the initials. Only look at the numbers of your notes. Just the numbers. Forget the initials. Forget what all these people say about rare initials and all that rubbish. Forget about all that. That's all rubbish for the moment. Because what we are is novices when it comes to notes, right? So we're not going to profess to know all that paraphernalias. Now you know why the number 8 is Chinese lucky number. Yeah. So we're looking at 8, right? And your first 2 numbers must be between 01 and 31, otherwise it don't work. So this note says 1305. Well, 05 is May. The next 2 numbers that you want on the note, 13 we've got as the day. Next it will be 05. So your next 2 numbers must be between 01 and 12, 12. In this case it says 05, so that's May. But now we're buggered. Look at the last bit. It says 3449. 3449 is the year 3449. Doesn't work. This note will only be worth money for somebody's birthday in the year 3449. Because then it will be the 13th of May 3449. So because we have the beginning of it, some people might say, well, it still says 1305, so I could get away with if my birthday was the 13th of May, and you could do. And in my opinion, you could probably charge an extra tenner or something for that. But I want to turn that note into 50, 60, 70, 80 quid. The way of turning that into that kind of money is to find a birthday. It will turn a £10 note into 30, 40 quid. It will turn a £5 note into 20, 30 quid. So it's very important. So what I do is I will look at the notes. That one there says DA06, and then it all goes to cock because it goes 32. Well, 32 is no good for a month, is it? We need it to be 12, so that's no good. So I'll look through like this, and I'll look through. Doesn't matter what the serial number is, makes no difference. And I'm not looking for anything particular in a serial number, unless something strikes my eye, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not long.
Yeah.
Quarter of an hour. Or you get things like 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, and 6, 6, 6, and all that. Yeah, they can be worth a little bit, and they certainly are worth keeping. Anything with any kind of anomaly in it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that kind of thing. Whilst Ian is sharing this info with you guys, let me share a few things with you all. Ian, I just spoke to Dean on the phone. He said he hopes you are sharing that money. Yeah. Christmas tree raffle, raising funds for terminally ill children. You, the customer, send a coin into Dragon All Coins, Steve Fraser. Any coin, any value. Oh yes, so we've got the Christmas tree raffle going on, and it's being done out of donated coins. There's been 4 silver proofs donated already, and if anybody would like to donate a coin, they need to get in touch with Dragon All Coins or Warren, and send the coins to Dragon All Coins, and then he will open it and add it to the tree and put a little thingy on it. And then we'll do a raffle. Yes, please. Smoking 10 minutes.
When you're done, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll create a raffle, and then people can buy raffle tickets in order to win these prizes that all of you will be donating, and then the money will go to wherever they want it, wherever it's going to for the. I can't keep up with it all, but it will be going to terminally ill children. My pair of silver proofs are packed up, ready to send to Steve. Already have a contribution from Global Hunter, a 2018 snowman. And we ought to put something into that, really, but I don't know what to put into it. I was going to look for something. No, we'll put something into that. We will also be contributing, but I don't know what. Can we buy a coin off you and just ask it to be sent to Steve? Yes, you can do that. So if anybody hasn't got a coin that they want to donate, and they want to donate a coin to the raffle, and you want to buy that coin off us, you can. If you want to use your points on buying that coin off us, you can. It's your points, your coin. If you want to use vouchers to buy that coin, you can. All you've got to do is put a message in the message to the seller box, special instructions box, whatever it is that's on our site for that. You need to put a message in there and say, please send this to Steve Fraser as a donation. And we will print that invoice off. It will be included with the coin and sent to Steve Fraser for you. So yes, makes no difference to me if you use your points and buy a coin for you, or use your points and buy a coin to put into the free Christmas tree thing that they're doing. Well, I know we're not doing homeless as well. We're not going to, I don't think that what they're going to be doing, Scott, is running two at once. I'm not too sure 100% yet, but I think the plan is just to run one. It starts to get a bit too much and a bit too confusing, and there's money flying in everywhere and one thing and another, and I don't want to make any mistakes. I'm not sorted out on all the money I've got to give out for the CEO weekend yet. I've only literally just had some printouts of stuff to go through to start adding that up. So I asked Warren to try and not make it too complicated, especially for us as well as people. Try and keep it as simple as possible. Let's do one for one, and then let's do something for the homeless, you know. But we've just done something for the sleep out, but I really want to do something for the homeless in a way that, you know, I'd really like to raise a few grand and really help somebody with the homeless and help them get in a home. That's what I'd like to do. Don't know how to do that yet, but me and you'll get together on that and we'll have a little think ups. I guess they could also, yeah, absolutely, Steve. I don't see why not. Again, you know, if you want to, and that makes just as much sense, really. If you want to buy it off me, I'll send it to Steve. If you want to go to Steve's website and buy a coin off of Steve's website, and you want to donate that coin to the Christmas tree raffle thingy, then you just buy it off Steve's website and he ain't got to post it anywhere. So you can do that, right? And we will make sure that there are extra, you know, coins and stuff added. I will pick some stuff out and we'll add some stuff to that Christmas tree. And maybe, but yes, when it comes to donating coins, by all means use your cash, use your points, use your vouchers, that's fine. But when you want to donate money, don't be using your points and vouchers and paying on the admin. If you want to donate money, you've got to donate it and you've got to pay cash. Just like the auctions now. No vouchers on auctions. Yeah, absolutely. Agree with you, Angela and Scott. Pardon me. Oh dear. Right, so what was I doing? Oh yeah, I was having a look through these, wasn't I? So we're just looking for, this is where the way Butch does it, you have the camera and you have the camera on, and then you can see what I can see. But that's not to be the case now. I pull out the ones I think are worth something. For whatever reason, I think they might be worth something. And a lot of my reasoning is based on birthdays and things like that, dates. I like the dates because people buy dates. It's an ideal throwaway birthday or Christmas present. But you don't find them very often. The other thing that you can get when you go looking through them is you're looking for something in really spanking condition, and there wasn't anything in here worth showing you, really, to give you the idea of what I'm talking about. Got to keep them all in £1,000 stacks. There. Now we've got something in this one. I can feel it. I could feel it, so I know there's a little something in this pile. How can I feel it, you say? When you've touched as much money as I have, believe me, you can just feel it, and you know. Give out your PayPal email so we can chuck a couple of quid for postage. Talking about why are lots of people donating coins then? I'm talking about the tree thing. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So you want people to donate coins for you to put on the tree, don't you? See, and we need to keep it in a way that's gonna make it work. So somebody did sort of say, well, what about, you know, loads and loads and loads of people getting a present and a free thing and one thing and another, and That's all right if someone's going to take the time to do all of that. But you can't give everybody that buys a ticket a prize, and you can't give loads and loads of tickets. It would be unworkable. If you had to send out 200 packages, that's like, what if each package was a large? And do you now need to send it signed for? Because now you're looking at £2 a package. And all of that. So you send out 200 packages and it's 400 quid, and you know, suddenly you've got all this work and all this money being spent. It's not worth it. I tried to talk Warren out of that idea and say, you know, and a couple of other people out of that idea and say, no, it's not workable. Trust me, you will end up spending. I certainly won't spend the time doing it, and I won't let any of my team do it, because that would be just too much. You know, I couldn't afford to let them spend the time doing it, good cause or not. If you know, to spend the time sending out several hundred packages is it's a nightmare. So you need to have it nice and simple. People donate the coins. There's the coins growing on the tree. Lovely jubbly. Everybody sends coins in. Steve's doing his bit behind him with the tree. Let that grow up. Divide it into 3 prizes. And make it 3 prizes and 3 raffles if there's enough coins for 3 prizes. If there's only enough coins for 1 prize, then that's all you got. You don't know what people are going to donate yet. I know there's 4 silver proofs donated, but that might be all you get. You might get 4 silver proofs and 6 coins. You might get 4 silver proofs and 56 coins. I don't know. You know, so we've got to take that. Some of that we'll have to take by ear. Let's see how it grows first before we make all the decisions. See how it grows. And there's one thing I like to do, is I like to keep things simple. I do not want to overcomplicate things. You overcomplicate things, people have to do more work. If people have to do more work, they have to give up more time. If they have to give up more time, they start getting a little bit not happy about the voluntary work that they're doing. I know that. I'm no different. Got it? We're nice to keep it nice and simple. And Steve has been lovely enough to be able to say, look at the space behind me. I've got a table. Let's have a tree on my table. He's got a space for it. I couldn't do it here. Warren would struggle, I reckon. There's nowhere I could put it. I haven't even got room to put my own Christmas tree up, let alone a charity one. So I think it's wonderful that Steve's doing that, and we can see the tree grow behind him, because just as luck would have it, we've got that table behind him if he's happy using that table. You know, I think that's the best idea. Divide it up into 3 prizes. And if you get bombarded and suddenly get loads and loads and loads of free stuff donated, well, if people are donating it, they're donating it, which means that they're quite happy for it to be used to raise money for charity. Does it really matter if it all gets included in this one? Not really. You know, if there's so much of it, we'll keep a bit back for the next one then. You know, but you've got to see what comes in. You know, it's no good making up decisions and making everybody's mind up when you don't know what's going to come in yet. You know, let's have Steve tell us that he's had 600 coins donated before we worry about whether we do 3 raffles or 6 raffles, or is it too much for one person to win and 3 people to win and all of that. So let's see what comes in. We'll put up the raffles. I'll be talking to Steve and Warren to get some gauge of what's coming in, to try and gauge whether or not it's worth putting up a raffle. You know, a raffle with a raffle at £2 a ticket with £200 worth of prizes and 100 tickets. You know, so it's like, where do you want to go with that? Because I've only have the facility to do 100. So if you said, well, this prize is worth 500 quid, well then 500 quid divided by 100 is £5 a ticket. So now you've got to get people to buy £5 a ticket. And again, you're getting them to buy it in cash. So what I'm saying is, having had the experience of doing a lot of this stuff, let's not run ahead with ourselves thinking we're going to raise thousands. Right, let's just work on, we've got 4 silver proofs to start us off with. So straight away, there's 3 decent prizes there. If more silver proofs come in, we'll look at it a bit more. But if there are only 4 silver proofs, then straight away you've got 2 in the first prize, second, third prize, boom, boom, boom. And now fill it up with the other stuff. It's not about winning, but raising funds for terminally ill children. Absolutely correct. You know, don't forget, when you do these things, just don't forget the reason why you're doing it, and try and make it as simple as you can. Far too many people overcomplicate things. I mean, look at me. I went to America, did 50 states in 90 days. I didn't get to Hawaii, it's the only place I didn't get to. Got loads of stuff donated, loads of things donated. I had great ideas of coming back, having a show, doing this show, raffles, prizes, raising money. It didn't work. You know, so much work and effort went in, and the travelling and the people and one thing and another, and there's things that just didn't pan out. You know, I overcomplicated it, I overthought it, made it too complicated, made it too difficult. Yeah. I mean, the idea is, what we're doing is, let's just get the word out there. Look, if you want to donate some coins, we're putting together a Christmas raffle. If we get too many donations, we'll put some towards the next cause that we raise money for. But here's a target of like doing 3 decent raffles and raising the money for terminally ill children. Nice and simple. And then if we get more stuff and it's worth going in 3 raffles, well, we'll put it towards something else. They didn't have that many around then, as it happened, Steve, because that was back in the early 90s I went. What about the CJ and Boss and Casper calendar? The funds from this can go to homeless. Ian, you were in Montana? Yeah, I was in Montana, went across Montana. That was my longest bus ride. That was 5 days on a bus from one side to the other. Montana, Jesus, is that a big state? There is a huge distance going across Montana. And yeah, I went to Montana, and that's where I had my denim jacket made. I got a denim jacket with 50 states in 90 days and a big shield on the back. You know. Anyway. So we're having a little look. And I was hoping, I was rather hoping that I would pick something out and go, here, look, this is what you want to be looking at. See, that is sort of, that's almost worth keeping, but it's not. Quick shifty. Nearly. Oh, that could be something. You can feel a note. You can just feel a note, and you know it's brand new. I told you there was something in here, didn't I? Right, so in most of these, nothing, not worth a life, not worth looking at, right? But there's a couple never even took me out to dinner for. Oh my God, on the bus I feel bad for you. Yeah, 37,000 miles on a Greyhound bus. Thanks, Warren, for reminding me about the updates. Yeah, I did it all on a Greyhound bus. Right, this one, is this worth keeping? It's an Andrew Bailey, which means it's a bit older. It's not in particularly good condition, but you know, someone might like that because it's got the 3 zeros on the end. Can you see that? It doesn't really float my boat, but if that was in better condition, I would probably list that at 50 quid. And yeah, if it was in better condition. If it was in this condition. This one is a Victoria Cleland, and you can feel it. You know, it's still used, it's still been in someone's pocket, but it's not creased, it's not bent, it's got no writing on it. It's in really good condition. That's the only reason I would keep that, not for the number. This one is a half decent Andrew Bailey note. It's not particularly knackered. And now I'll do cheap and cheerful Andrew Baileys at 40 quid, let alone an uncirculated one. And this one's got a serial number on the back, 555. And again, see, that might appeal to somebody, 555. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's got a double D serial number, so, you know, it could apply to somebody that, what you want out of that. Ideally, what you're looking for out of that is someone with the, where D, it helps in their initials and their name. And maybe their home phone number or their mobile number is 617555. Now, has that made you think of a different way? Now you've got a different way of selling the note. All of a sudden, oh, yeah. If someone's number is 617555 and their name's Derek, that's an ideal note for them. 40 quid for their birthday. And that's sort of it's worth keeping that one. So I shall keep that one because it is, you know, it's not brand new, but it is good condition. Got a 555. It's something worth keeping. This one I thought was good condition, but it's not. So we took 20 quid. Some tenors. No. So that's that. All this money, eh? Loads of it to go through. So here, I felt something nice in a note. And I think, yeah, was probably that one. I felt it straight away as soon as I picked the bundle up. And the reason I would sort of maybe give this a bit of a second look is because the cashier is Chris Salmon. And Chris Salmon now goes back a ways. Remember, we're doing this in layman's terms. This is not super duper intellectual banknoting whatevers. This is simple ways of what to look out for a little bit on your banknotes, a little bit of simple learning. There's no point me or you getting right into what really makes notes worth this, that and the other when we don't understand the basics. You know, I don't want to particularly start work on an engine without learning how to change a wheel. Start with the simple stuff. So we've got a couple of Chris Salmons. That one is crispy, but it's not as crisp, not good. But this one is really good, Nick, and nothing particularly brilliant about the serial number at all. There's no error on there that I can see. You know, now and again you see something, but it is a really good note. And honestly, this note will sell for 80 quid. You know, 80 to £100, you can double your money on that just because it is in really crisp condition. Right? Really, it's in really good condition. Do you know what I mean? And you can see, you know, you can see it when you look at a note sometimes. You can see the sort of the crispness in it. It's got a little tiny bit up here, but a note like this is what you can put in something heavy like a book, and you can get this nice and flat. Nice note. And if somebody wanted that particular one, well, give me a shout and, you know, I'll let you have it for 70 quid. I always charge a bit on top because I just have to sit here and look for it. People say to me, I get some right death threats and all that, selling money online. Butch knows all about that kind of thing. I'm sure he's experienced it too. You know, and I say to people, you might be able to go in the bank and get one, but there's 7 billion people that can't. And there are people around the world that will pay 100, 150 quid for that note because it is a crisp salmon and it is in crisp condition. And you can't get crisp salmon in crisp condition. You know, I've got to go, I'm late. So I hope you've enjoyed this little session on money. It's a shame I didn't get to go through all of it with you, because I'm sure that there will be some here, although it does look a bit battered, to be honest. It does look quite battered. It doesn't look like there's anything particularly brilliant in there that I could just woof out straight away and say, oh. But you expect to find brand new notes for your current cashier, but not for old cashiers like that. You find an old cashier, you find Chris Salmon or Andrew Bailey on an old 20 or a £10 note, and it is in crisp condition. It's 30 quid. On eBay, it's 30 quid. I could buy a lovely handbag with them notes there. Hello, Susan. I just got my 200th sub. Well done, silly. Okay, so that's me done now. Are you okay, Warren? If anybody else is available to help Warren out tonight, that'd be brilliant. But if you're okay, Warren, I'll come off now. Nobody's got any other questions for me. No. Catch you all in a bit, says Marie. I'm ready when you are. Okay, mate, I'll leave it up to you then. Thank you, silly. I'll leave it up to you. And what was I going to say? Don't know what I was going to say. I'll leave it up to you. Right, leave it there. Thanks very much for everybody. Thanks very much for all them likes and thumbs ups, and even coming on and watching. Look at that. I mean, 40 odd. We was up to nearly 50 a little while ago. Amazing. And we will be hitting 4,000 subscribers by Friday. There you have it from me, I reckon, by Friday. By Friday. Thank you very much. See you later.